Coffee shops are everywhere, from small neighborhood cafes to global chains on every corner. Coffee seems like a perfect business. The product is loved, demand is consistent, and the raw ingredients are relatively cheap. Yet, despite this popularity, most coffee shops survive on surprisingly thin margins. Many struggle to stay profitable, and a large percentage shut down within a few years. Understanding why reveals a lot about how deceptively tough the coffee business really is. At first glance, coffee appears to be a high-margin product. A cup of coffee might sell for 200 rupees or $4, while the beans, milk, and water cost only a fraction of that. This creates the illusion of huge profits. But the reality is that coffee shops are not just selling coffee. They are selling space, time, experience, and convenience, all of which come with heavy ongoing costs. Rent is one of the biggest margin killers. Coffee shops rely heavily on foot traffic, which means they need prime locations. High-visibility streets, office districts, malls, and transport hubs come with expensive rents. Even a modest cafe in a good area may send a large portion of its monthly revenue just to keep the doors open. When rent alone can eat up 20–30% of sales, margins shrink quickly. Labor costs further tighten the squeeze. Coffee is a service-driven business. Baristas, cashiers, cleaners, and sometimes kitchen staff are central to daily operations. Unlike automated businesses, coffee shops can't easily scale down staff during slow hours without hurting service quality. Wages, training, benefits, and staff turnover all add to the cost. In many regions, rising minimum wages have increased pressure on already thin margins. Ingredients may seem cheap, but quality comes at a price. Specialty coffee beans, fresh milk, syrups, pastries, and alternative milk options all raise input costs. Customers today expect premium quality, ethical sourcing, and customization. This pushes coffee shops to spend more on supplies while often being unable to raise prices without losing price-sensitive customers. Utilities and equipment are another hidden drain. Espresso machines, grinders, refrigerators, ovens, and POS systems are expensive to buy and maintain. These machines require regular servicing, repairs, and replacement. On top of that, electricity, water, internet, and waste disposal are ongoing costs that don't stop even when sales slow down. Competition plays a major role in keeping margins thin. Coffee shops operate in extremely crowded markets. Independent cafes compete with chains, and chains compete with each other. This intense competition limits pricing power. If one shop raises prices too much, customers can easily walk across the street to another cafe. To stay competitive, many shops rely on discounts, loyalty programs, and delivery app partnerships, all of which cut into profits. Customer behavior also works against high margins. Many customers treat coffee shops as workspaces or meeting spots. Someone might buy a single coffee and occupy a table for hours using Wi-Fi and electricity. While this creates a welcoming atmosphere, it reduces table turnover and limits how much revenue can be generated per square foot, especially during peak hours. Waste is another unavoidable issue. Coffee shops deal with perishable inventory. Milk expires, pastries go stale, and brewed coffee gets discarded. Even small daily losses add up over time. Maintaining freshness is essential for quality, but it comes at the cost of wasted inventory that directly eats into margins. Marketing and branding costs are often underestimated. To stand out, coffee shops invest in social media, signage, interiors, packaging, and collaborations. Aesthetic design is no longer optional. It's part of the product. These investments help attract customers, but rarely deliver immediate returns, further straining cash flow. Seasonality also affects profitability. Sales can fluctuate based on weather, holidays, and local events. Rainy days, extreme heat, or slow seasons can drastically reduce foot traffic, while fixed costs like rent and salaries remain unchanged. This makes consistent profitability difficult, especially for small independent cafes. Despite all this, coffee shops continue to exist and even thrive in some cases. The ones that survive often do so by diversifying revenue streams. They sell food, merchandise, beans, subscriptions, or host events. Some focus on high-volume takeaway models, while others build strong communities that encourage repeat visits. The goal is rarely massive margins per cup, but steady, reliable cash flow over time. In the end, coffee shops survive on thin margins because they are experience-driven, cost-heavy, and fiercely competitive businesses. They succeed not by making huge profits on each sale, but by balancing volume, loyalty, and efficiency. Behind every simple cup of coffee is a complex business fighting daily to stay profitable.